Thank you, Dr. Sha'rawi. Sadat wa Sada, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues from the faculty and the university leadership, dear parents and friends of the graduates, what a very special pleasure it is to be with you all today on this milestone in the lives of our graduating students. Welcome to the February 2018 commencement ceremonies. We have very much to celebrate today and many people to honor, not least you, our graduating seniors. And in due time, we will introduce each of you. But I should begin with our stage party, without whom none of us would be here this evening. These are the people who work, often behind the scenes, to make this university the extraordinary place that it is. The people who lead teams of thousands of people to make this a safe, secure, inviting, challenging, nurturing, and exciting place to live, work, teach, and learn. I would like to recognize the university's leadership and faculty present with us today. I will ask you to stand and be recognized, and I'd ask the audience, please hold your applause until the last name is read. And beginning with our university cabinet, our provost, Dr. Ihab Abdurrahman, Dr. Ashraf Hatem, our university counselor, who is participating in his first graduation ceremony in this capacity. Amr Sha'rawi, Grand Marshal of our ceremony today, Chair of our University Senate. I join all present in thanking you, dear colleagues. Let me now also recognize our deans. Gentlemen, you may be seated. The deans who play vitally important leadership roles under the provost in our academic programs and in supervising our services to our students. And again, I might ask that you please hold your applause until all the deans are standing. Interim Dean of the Undergraduate Studies and Academy of Liberal Arts, Ghada El-Shimi. Dean Nabil Fahmy, the School of Global Affairs and Public Policy. Robert Switzer, Interim Dean of the Humanities and Social Sciences. Hassan Al-Fawel, Sciences and Engineering. Ahmed Abdelmegid, Associate Dean of the School of Business. Shahira El-Sawi, Dean of Library and Learning Technologies. George Markey, Dean of Students. Deans, thank you for your service. Let me also introduce the distinguished faculty members who have taught, advised, and counseled and guided our graduates. AUC is blessed with a diverse, dedicated, and talented faculty of international reputation, deeply committed to teaching, research, and learning. I ask the faculty to rise so that we can recognize you as a group and thank you. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I should note that we're fortunate to have among us on campus here, arriving today for their annual meeting, our trustees. I know when I was a student, I had scant appreciation for what that means and what they do. Our trustees serve without pay, without recognition, without any compensation of any kind other than the moral satisfaction of guiding and supervising and contributing not only their time but often their personal resources to making AUC possible. And I think among us this evening is one of our newest trustees, sitting in the audience by choice so he could experience what the students and the parents are experiencing, Dr. Tariq Masood of Harvard University. So we'd like to thank our trustees. So today we rejoice in the accomplishments of all of our graduates. The faculty has approved each and every one of them for the awarding of their degrees. Each has completed the demanding requirements in their respective curricula. We offer special recognition, however, to those who have demonstrated particular achievement. 84 students are graduating with honors, cum laude. May I ask you, cum laude students, to stand for recognition. Okay, you may be seated. We also have 79 students who are graduating with high honors, magna cum laude. Kindly stand for recognition. Congratulations, please be seated. And 65 students are graduating with the highest honors, summa cum laude. Please stand. Thank you very much. At AUC, we try to nurture and inculcate a spirit of service and of giving forward, not just giving back, but giving forward. So there's one more group of students we'd like to recognize this year. This year, 138 students of the graduating class, about 27% of the graduating class, participated in the Give 18 campaign. I'd like to call upon those students wearing the senior class gift cord to stand for recognition, and would like to thank you for giving back to your alma mater. Thank you. Finally, I'd like to recognize the families who have supported our students in so many ways to help you reach this great day. Parents of the graduates, would you please stand and let us applaud you for your role. Thank you very much. It is a tradition in American higher education to invite individuals of particular vision and achievement to speak with our graduating students at this first great milestone in your adult lives. We honor such distinguished individuals in order to uphold their example as worthy of emulation. Their role at this culminating moment of the AUC experience for our graduating students is to inspire our graduates, likewise to aspire to the greatest heights of accomplishment and service to others. Today, I'm especially honored and delighted to introduce as our speaker one of the most eminent Egyptians of the world's both of private enterprise and of civic service, Engineer Naguib Sawiris, the chairman of Orascom TMT Investments. I've had the personal privilege of knowing Naguib Sawiris and his family for a little over a decade. And I know that Naguib Sawiris would be the first to credit his remarkable parents, Onsi and Yusriya Sawiris, as inspiring in him and in his equally accomplished brothers, Sameh and Nasif, their deep faith, their love of this country, Egypt, and their moral values, including commitment to the service of others. Mr. Sawiris accepts no excuses for mediocrity. He has demonstrated an unerring instinct and relentless ambition to achieve at the best world standards in all that he undertakes. Through his leadership in a wide range of business ventures and civic engagements, Naguib Sawiris has established himself both nationally and globally as a public figure of extraordinary impact, not least on Egypt's economic and social development. His company is not only Egypt's largest private sector employer, but also one of its most desirable and exemplary employers. Most Egyptians and many foreigners know Mr. Sawiris as the founder of Orascom Telecom Holding and the dynamic builder of its amazing growth. He led Orascom to become the region's leading telecom services provider, and as it merged and grew, it became the world's sixth largest mobile telecommunications provider, serving some 181 million customers and operating in 20 countries. Orascom's wide-ranging impact in Egyptian national development is evident also in its establishment of services in the railway, information technology, media, and broader telecommunications sectors. When I first had the pleasure and privilege of meeting Mr. Sawiris and his family over a decade ago, we often spoke together of the responsibility and the power of modern mass communications in advancing human freedom and dignity against the forces of ignorance, bigotry, hate, and repression. I observed as over the years he established and later spun off OWN TV and acquired a majority stake in Euronews, the most widely watched news channel in Europe. Business leaders of Engineer Sawiris' stature stand constantly in demand by other powerful global companies. So among many other international business relationships, he serves as the advisory board chair for La Mancha Holding, an international gold mining investor, and chair of Gemini Global Development, a company undertaking high-end real estate developments in prime locations around the world. He also has held key positions on the International Advisory Committee to the New York Stock Exchange Board of Directors, the National Bank of Kuwait's International Advisory Board, and the London Stock Exchange Africa Advisory Group. Though running global business interests in multiple disciplines, Mr. Sawiris has carried on his family's tradition of unsung, quiet, voluntary service to others. He somehow makes the time to lend his energy and acumen to international and regional boards of advisors, committees, and councils of not-for-profit public service institutions. Besides serving as the founding member of AUC's Presidential Global Advisory Council, he also serves pro bono publica as a trustee of Nile University, l'Université Française d'Égypte, and the Arab Thought Foundation. It is not in the Sawiris family tradition to boast, but those who know Egypt well know and admire their commitment to private voluntary public service. Joining AUC and recognizing Naguib Sawiris' humanitarian service are the many international institutions which have awarded him honorary degrees, industry awards, and civic honors. I'll mention just a few: the Légion d'honneur of France, the rank of commander in the Order of the Star of Italian Solidarity, and the Sitara al-Qaid al-Azam Award in Pakistan. So although we're unable to claim Naguib Sawiris as an alumnus, as we wish we could, he is the product of what you have received: a wide-ranging, high-quality international education. He holds a master's degree in technical administration and a diploma in mechanical engineering from the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich, and a diploma from the German Evangelical School in Egypt. Finally, I'm very pleased to announce Engineer Sawiris' latest contribution to the vitality and the global appeal of El Qahira, Cairo, Dunya, the city victorious, home to AUC, and home to most of us here this afternoon. We're deeply grateful that Naguib Sawiris and AUC have recently established a new partnership to revitalize our original downtown campus as a center for the arts and culture. Our shared vision is to open the campus to a discriminating local and international public and to exploit it as an engine of excellence in our education in the arts. We will have more news about this visionary project as we approach its formal opening at AUC's centennial exactly 1 year from now. It's a special privilege to have you with us here today, Engineer Naguib Sawiris. You came in last night on an airplane from across the seas, and we're holding up another airplane for you to get on. So we look forward to your remarks with us right now, and we thank you for coming. We recognize that we'll have to let you go right after your remarks. Thank you so much.